So it has been confirmed. It has been confirmed that Metal Gear Solid 2 Guns of the Patriots on both PS5 Pro and Xbox Series X is going to be running at native 4K 60. That it's 100% native 4K. The source is native 4K and the output is native 4K with 60 frames per second. So think about that. Think about, what Konami had to go through to bring this PlayStation 3 cell processor designed game, okay, from a PlayStation 3 complicated cell processor specifically designed game that Hideo Kojima specifically worked to build from the ground up back in the days, 2006, 2007, all the way up to 2008 release of summer 2008 with a PlayStation 3 cell processor. Just think about that. What task Konami had to go through just to bring us this masterpiece, Guns of the Patriots, in native 4K 60 with texture filtering up to 16 times, ultra textures, everything all consistently at 60 frames per second, native 4K with HDR, beautiful HDR, and Dolby Atmos 3D audio. So you are getting the best version of Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots. Not only is it going to look amazing on your LG OLED native 4K TV, but on top of that you have HDR and Dolby Atmos at 60 frames per second. So this is going to be the best Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots experience. And this is why I said to everyone, this is why this is a big deal. It is a big deal, okay, to be able to play this in a highest possible native 4K resolution. It's going to be a big deal, you know. And I can't wait, dude. I can't wait to play this. This is going to be amazing. Uh, I played this on the PlayStation 3 many times, and you have to remember on the PlayStation 3, we were like at 1080p, but it was 1080p 30. It was not 1080p 60. Okay, it was 1080p 30, and people have to remember this is 2008. 720p 60 was where you can get that, uh, higher frame rate, right? At 720p. So 1080p was a bit of a stretch, so it was running at, but 1080p 30 was still pretty good for this game. It was a full native 1080p, and in 2008, full HD game running at 30 frames per second was a pretty big deal, especially at the time. I believe it was 2008, right? Summer of 2008 when this game was released. So for this game to be running a full HD 2008 summer at 30 frames per second full HD was a pretty big deal. But now we're getting a native 4K 60. So this is a big deal. Konami is back, dude. What they're doing with these master collections, what they're doing with Silent Hill, Konami is back big time. And later on, I will be playing Metal Gear Delta. Metal Gear Delta now is running on PSSR 2 quality mode at 60 frames per second on a PS5 Pro. Even this game, Peace Walker, it's going to be native 4K 60. So Konami is back, dude. That they're back, and it's good to see that they're back. What else can we expect from Konami? Well, we can expect after this. Certainly, they're going to be working on a Metal Gear Solid 1998 original remake, because the original PlayStation 1 version certainly needs a remake. Yeah, there was a Twin Snakes for GameCube, and that was pretty cool, which I would recommend if you can find it, play it on your GameCube. Um, but it really needs a makeover. So I think what they're going to be focusing on is probably Metal Gear Solid 1 remake. And after the Metal Gear Solid 1 remake, then we will see Metal Gear Solid 2 remake. And after that, then the entire collection is done. They might do a Peace Walker. I don't know. Now, there's possibility they might do a remake of Peace Walker as well. You know, plus all these Resident Evil. I'm sorry, not Resident Evil. Plus all of these Silent Hill games they're coming out, and who knows? They might bring Castlevania, dude. I think after they finish Metal Gear and all of these Silent Hills, I think they might go back to Castlevania, remaking Castlevania, bringing Castlevania games with Unreal Engine 5 and all that. Listen, Konami is back, dude. They're back. Now, the question that a lot of people have been asking, and look, I don't know. Listen, I don't, I don't know, the mindset of Hideo Kojima. That's how you pronounce his name, Hideo. Okay, everybody out there, it's Hideo. In Japan, they don't say hi. We say hi. They say he. Hideo. Hideo. Hideo Kojima. Hideo Kojima. Hideo Kojima. But anyway, I don't know if Mr. Kojima, Hideo Kojima, is um, going to be coming back to this franchise. I personally think he should do it um, for the old time's sake to close the chapter on this franchise because it feels like you'll see when you play Guns of the Patriot, it feels that there's still there's questions that we didn't get the answers. We still need some answers. And there's so much unfinished business at the end of the Guns of the Patriots. And I don't want to spoil it here for those of you who never played it. So I'm not going to spoil and say what happened at the end. But there's so many unanswered questions that honestly, and even Kojima himself knows that that he should give us that final chapter of Solid Snake. I'm not talking about Big Boss. We have plenty of honestly, I'm tired of Big Boss. No offense to Big Boss, but we played too many Big Boss with the Phantom Pain and Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater and Peace Walker. Way too many Big Bosses stories, the Out of Haven. We already played that, way too many. Foxhound played that way too many times. Way too many times. It's time to close the chapter on Solid Snake life, and let's do one more mission. One more mission into Hooray. Let's close the chapter on this legendary, character, and I think Kojima should do that. I think all of us should pressure Kojima to do that. All he has to do is just listen. I'm sure Konami will, would open the doors for him. Listen, man, it's been 10 years since the whole thing of him splitting up with Konami. After 10 years, dude, I'm sure they can work together to make another Metal Gear. After 10 years, dude, like, all right, how long are you gonna hold the grudge, dude? After 10 years, listen, Konami is different now. They have different bosses now. They have different CEOs. It's different. So I think maybe Kojima should like, hey, let's work together. Let's partner up together. Kojima Production and Konami, dude. That's pretty big. And let's make a sequel to the Guns of the Patriots. And let's close the chapter of the saga, right? Um, and there's also some other questions. What about the Metal Gear Rising? Is there going to be a sequel to Metal Gear Rising? I don't know. There's also a question. Is there going to be Metal Gear Rising remake, right? But anyway, Konami is looking good right now. Both Konami and Capcom, they're looking pretty good, man. Those two Japanese companies, Konami and Capcom, they're looking pretty good, man. And this is obviously for $50. You can't go wrong with this. This is a day one buy for me. This is a big deal, dude. This is like the best way for you to experience Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots, and Peace Walker. Native 4K 60 with the ultra textures, texture filtering 16 times, native 4K 60 with a HDR. It's going to look phenomenal. It's going to look, and then Dolby Atmos 3D audio, spatial 3D audio on a PS5 Pro. It's going to look phenomenal. And the use of this controller, obviously, And then there's also talks about bringing the online plane up a plan, just like they did with with a fox hunt for the Metal Gear Solid Delta. Speaking of Metal Gear Solid Delta, right now you can get Metal Gear Solid Delta for a $27.99. Listen, guys, I encourage you to get this game for $27.99. This is like, I think, one-time deal. I'm telling you, this is like a Black Friday coming early, dude. This is a Black Friday early, dude. $27.99 for this game. That's pretty substantial, dude. That's like, oh yeah, take my money, dude. I can't believe that they went this low for this game. $27.99, dude. This game, holy crap, dude. $27.99. So take the advantage of it, because the deal ends, I believe, next Wednesday. There's a next Wednesday, August 13th. So guys, hurry up, dude. You do not want to miss out on this deal. This is a pretty good deal, man. $27.99. I don't know if they're ever gonna go as low as this. $27.99. It's for this game. That's almost like they're giving it to you for free, dude. For $27.99. Anyway, I will live stream this later on. You will see me live stream this after you see this video, most likely. Like I said, like Guns of the Patriots, pretty big deal. Can't wait. August 27th. It's just around the corner. So yeah, it's a pretty big deal. Native 4K 60. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you most likely on the Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater 4K HLG HDR 4K 60 live stream. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you on a live stream. Bye. Kept you waiting, huh?